Charles Barkley says it straight. LeBron can't carry the Lakers anymore. After the Rockets blowout, even the superstar can't hide from criticism.
Beautiful move.
LeBron, by the way, in 18.9.
Durant.
Oh my gosh.
It's just too much of that action. And all God's people said,
Amen.
Amen, brother.
High school 3-on-2 break.
Amen, brother.
119-96 is your final. Lakers, for the first time this season, have lost three.
The Los Angeles Lakers just lost their third game in a row, and people are still avoiding the real problem. LeBron James is still in LA, and no one wants to talk about it, but it's obvious. His time with the Lakers is slowing down. Success doesn't last forever, and pretending everything is okay only makes the fall harder. The warning signs have been there all season, but people ignored them. It's like staying somewhere too long because admitting it's over feels like losing. And that's exactly what this looks like.
So they need to listen to you.
Oh, they got to do something.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not in a, I mean, they pretty on paper, but they can't guard anybody. You cannot play in the NBA today if you're not athletic. You cannot. Especially big guys are irrelevant anymore. The game is led by perimeter players. And if you don't have athletic ability on the perimeter, you're going to struggle in the NBA. That's just the truth of the matter.
The Lakers are stuck in the past, while the Western Conference keeps getting stronger. Houston just beat them 119-96. This wasn't a close game, it was a statement. 3 losses in a row, and this one was over long before the fourth quarter. The energy was flat, the body language off, and the urgency gone. LeBron scored 18 points in a 21-point blowout. 18, that's not taking over. That's not clear out. Let me cook. That's quiet numbers from the guy who's supposed to set the tone every night.
Watching that game last night, and I was a teammate with LeBron James, grew up playing against him, played with him in AAU, McDonald's All-American. I know this man. When he's not engaged or he feels some type of way, it speaks in his body language. Last night, his body language was awful. He was not engaged, he was pouting, he was moping, he was walking up and down the damn floor, he was complaining. And I just think we're to this point, what LeBron and the Lakers their relationship has run its course. And they need to figure out a solution. And the solution is not him being in the Los Angeles Lakers uniform.
It's more than just stats. The team's rhythm is off. The pace feels forced. On defense, guys are jogging back while opponents are sprinting. When a superstar doesn't set the intensity, the whole team follows that low energy. That's just how it works. Even the broadcasters aren't holding back. Charles Barkley said the Lakers can't stop a bloody nose. Harsh. Yes. Wrong? Not really. Straight line drives are wide open.
What did you see overall in the game, kind of starting in that first quarter on the glass and the turnovers and how that prevailed through it?
Yeah, the two words of the day were effort and execution. And I feel like when we've done both of those things at a high level, we've been a good basketball team. When we haven't, we're a terrible basketball team. And tonight we were a terrible basketball team. And that started legitimately right away.
Rotations are slow. Closeouts are soft. That's not championship level basketball. It's just survival mode. Remember the 19-7 start? Headlines made it look amazing. But the point difference was barely positive. They were just scraping by, not dominating. Now, they're 19-10, and reality is catching up fast. One analyst even called the record fraudulent. It hurts to hear, but it fits. The standings tell one story. The tape tells another. No defense. No clear identity.
Offensively, with those 3 guys on the floor, they have the 7th best offensive rating in the NBA. However, that defensive rating is 24th, and you saw it today. The Rockets got anywhere they wanted to go. They could not get a stop. KD goes for 25. Alperen Sengun has a double-double. Amen Thompson absolutely ruined those guys. Nobody could stop him today. And so if you're the Lakers, that has to be sort of worrisome for you that you can't get any defensive stops. Their best 2 defensive players are Jared Vanderbilt and Marcus Smart, but you have those guys on the floor. Now all of a sudden you're a little offensively challenged. I know Jared Vanderbilt had a pretty good game offensively tonight. We've seen flashes from Marcus Smart offensively this season, but it's sort of a catch-22 for JJ Redick about how he mixes and matches.
When the pressure hits, they fall apart fast. This isn't about legacies or GOAT debates. It's about right now. And right now, the Lakers don't look ready for a playoff battle. Houston ran 3-on-2 breaks like it was open gym. No resistance, no balance, no one tracking the ball. That's not mid-season focus. That's a team stuck between eras. And the tough part? LeBron is right there while it's all happening.
I think if they want to be a better team, they need to form some type of identity. I don't know which team I'm looking at sometimes. Sometimes they play fabulous basketball, even on the defensive end, and tonight it looked like it was, lackluster efforts.
I know it's traditional, but I think the Lakers need to play some zone until they figure out. Play some zone. Well, when you play zone, that's a throwing up the white flag, red flag, blue flag.
This is the same LeBron known for high IQ, controlling the floor like a chessboard. But lately, the defense looks messy. Rotations are slow, momentum swings, and energy drops quickly. Let's be real. LeBron is 40, the all-time leading scorer, a 4-time champ, and one of the greatest ever. But prime-level dominance and sustaining it now are two different things. The version of LeBron, who could carry a weak roster through multiple playoff rounds, that version doesn't show up every night anymore.
What kind of read do you have on the Lakers right now?
Yeah, the Lakers might be, that record might be a little fraudulent, right? Because they were 19-9 going to today's game. Sounds good, right? Well, now they're 19-10. And if you look at their point differential, it was barely above even. And so there's some cracks showing here because you do have Luka, you have LeBron, and Austin Reeves. But Austin Reeves left the game with a calf strain, and you have to be really careful with those things, right? Because calf strains can be tricky. They can flare into Achilles, and then all of a sudden you're lost for the season. So they're going to be really careful with.
This isn't disrespect. It's just reality. And it's bigger than age. The Lakers built everything around keeping LeBron comfortable and competitive. Drafting Bronny James was historic. The first father-son duo ever. Powerful, emotional, and historic. But it also revealed the priorities. When focus splits between legacy moments and winning now, cracks appear. Bronny is young and still adjusting to NBA speed. Giving him big responsibility this early is a heavy lift. Decisions that lean towards storylines over pure competition can shift a franchise's direction and tie to timelines that don't match its ceiling. Right now, reality is hitting hard in LA. The roster was built around key pieces like Austin Reeves, who's now sidelined with a calf strain. That disrupts offensive flow. Add defensive-minded players like Jared Vanderbilt and Marcus Smart. The toughness is there, but spacing and playmaking suffer. Offense goes up, defense collapses, or defense holds but offense stumbles. It's a rotation puzzle with no easy answer. Now add J.J. Redick's first season as head coach, no prior NBA head coaching experience, and he walks into a locker room led by LeBron. That's pressure from day one. Managing a team is one thing. Managing a global icon with decades of influence is another. So when adjustments stall, who really controls the direction? Redick drawing up plays, or LeBron guiding things behind the scenes? That dynamic matters more than people admit. Look at the numbers. When LeBron, Luka Doncic, and Reeves share the floor, the offense ranks 7th in the league. Sounds strong. Flip it. The defensive rating in those minutes is 24th, near the bottom. You can score, but if you can't stop opponents, every game is uphill. Younger teams push tempo, attack downhill, and force switches. The Lakers are chasing the pace instead of setting it. Players like Alper and Sheenan get easy double-doubles. Ian Thompson moves freely. No fear, no deterrence. That's not playoff defense. It's exposure under bright lights. LeBron isn't the only issue, but at 40, expecting dominant two-way control every night isn't realistic. Scoring bursts and sharp passing are still there, but locking in defensively for 35-plus minutes, sprinting back, switching on to quick guards, that's a different demand than on film. You see it, half a step late on rotations, jogging back while the opponent is already attacking the rim. When a leader's defensive urgency dips, the whole team follows. One analyst said it straight. In today's NBA, if you're not explosive on the perimeter, you're in trouble. The league runs on speed, wings, quick recoveries, and relentless closeouts. Right now, the Lakers don't check those boxes consistently. Lateral movement looks stiff, and prime LeBron used to erase mistakes with athleticism. That version doesn't show up the same anymore. This is evolution, not disrespect. Then came the zone defense talk. That's usually to hide weak matchups. One analyst joked, It's like waving a flag that says you can't guard your man straight up. That's not dominance, that's survival mode. Real contenders set the terms. They don't hide behind schemes to cover flaws. Tim Doyle put it bluntly, 0 chance at a title. Not trolling, a cold read of what's happening on the floor. Evidence keeps stacking. The Lakers are 19-10. Looks solid on paper, but the point differential is barely above average. Teams they should compete with are handling them. That's not control, it's illusion. When the pace rises and pressure hits, the cracks show fast. Big names, flashy stats. It all looks good until you zoom in and see the foundation isn't stable. That's where the Lakers are right now. Here's the uncomfortable truth. LeBron's presence shifts the timeline. Every season is win now. That makes a true rebuild nearly impossible. You can't fully develop young talent if every rotation is about today. You can't build long-term assets when chasing playoff spots.